Can L-Arginine help with ED? L-Arginine is an amino acid that's available as a dietary supplement. It's often promoted online as a natural treatment for conditions like hypertension, high blood pressure, peripheral arterial disease, PAD, and angina. If you've searched for information about natural treatments for erectile dysfunction, ED, you've likely seen L-Arginine mentioned. Many of the ED-related claims about L-Arginine come from natural health websites, which often position L-Arginine as a natural, over-the-counter alternative to prescription ED medications like sildenafil, the active ingredient in Viagra, tadalafil, Cialis, and others. Currently, scientific evidence to show that L-Arginine is effective as a treatment for ED is limited to a few studies that produce different results. However, L-Arginine may potentially have other benefits that could make it a useful supplement for certain people. Below, we've dug into the research and explained what L-Arginine is, how it works, and whether or not it's an effective treatment for ED. We've also listed other options for treating ED, including FDA-approved medications and simple changes that you can make to your habits and lifestyle. What is L-Arginine? L-Arginine is an amino acid. It's found naturally in fish, poultry, red meat, and dairy products and is used by your body to create proteins. As an amino acid, L-Arginine is quite versatile. Your body uses it for several purposes, including producing nitric oxide. L-Arginine is also involved in the synthesis of other compounds, such as glutamate, creatine, proline, urea, and polyamides. Most people get their L-Arginine from food. Like many other amino acids, L-Arginine is also sold as a dietary supplement. The benefits of L-Arginine. L-Arginine supplements are often marketed as physical performance boosters that can increase blood flow and improve vascular function. Like with many other supplements, not all of the supposed benefits of L-Arginine are backed up by real scientific evidence. However, studies have found that L-Arginine may offer benefits for a diverse range of conditions, including hypertension, high blood pressure. There's some evidence that using an L-Arginine supplement by mouth can reduce blood pressure, both in people with hypertension and in people with healthy blood pressure levels. However, it is important to speak to a medical professional as this shouldn't be taken for this purpose specifically. Peripheral artery disease research has found that using an L-Arginine supplement or taking L-Arginine by 4 over a period of several weeks can increase blood flow in people with peripheral artery disease, narrowing of the arteries that supply blood to the legs. It is important to note that long-term use of L-Arginine, up to 6 months, does not improve walking in the same people. Angina, chest pain. Although L-Arginine doesn't appear to widen the arteries that are involved in angina, research has found that people with angina who use L-Arginine may have fewer severe symptoms and an improved quality of life. L-Arginine also stimulates the release of several important chemical compounds within the body, including growth hormone and insulin. Beyond helping with specific medical conditions, L-Arginine's effects may help to improve some aspects of physical performance. For example, a study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that athletes who used an L-Arginine supplement for 45 days showed a significant increase in VO2 max, a measure of oxygen utilization that's closely linked to athletic performance. However, it's important to note that other studies of L-Arginine largely don't show improvements in athletic performance or recovery. Is L-Arginine effective for erectile dysfunction? If you've looked at L-Arginine supplements online, you may have seen claims that L-Arginine is an effective natural treatment for erectile dysfunction. Right now, studies on the effects of L-Arginine as an ED supplement are mixed. However, some research suggests that using an L-Arginine supplement may help to improve sexual function for men with erectile dysfunction. Before we get into specific studies of L-Arginine, it's important to explain how erections work, as well as the role that compounds like nitric oxide play in the process. Erections are all about blood flow. When you feel sexually aroused, your nervous system sends a signal to the tissue inside your penis, referred to as the corpora cavernosa. The blood vessels that supply blood to your penis dilate, increasing blood flow and creating an erection. One molecule that's involved in this process is nitric oxide, which plays a key role in relaxing the smooth muscle tissue that controls blood flow to your penis. L-Arginine is an important building block of nitric oxide. In fact, Nitric oxide is produced within the body from L-Arginine by a family of enzymes called nitric oxide synthesis. Because of L-Arginine's important role in nitric oxide production, many people believe that using an L-Arginine supplement is an easy way to boost nitric oxide levels and produce stronger, more reliable erections. Overall, the study findings are mixed but promising. In a study from 1999, researchers compared an oral L-Arginine supplement with a placebo to see if L-Arginine produced improvements in sexual function in men with ED. Both the L-Arginine supplement and the placebo produced improvements for a small number of the men, with the researchers concluding that there was no statistically significant difference in effectiveness between the two treatments. On the other hand, a study published in the Journal of Sex and Marital Therapy in 2003 involving 40 men with ED found that the dipeptide arginine aspartate and pycnogenol, a natural health supplement made from pine bark extract, improved erections and sexual function. More recently, a review published in the Journal of Psychosexual Health looked at the findings of several studies of L-Arginine as a treatment for ED, noting that there is positive evidence for the efficacy of L-Arginine and its combinations. The review concluded that more research with larger sample sizes is needed to find out more about L-Arginine's potential role in treating erectile dysfunction. Put simply, although some studies have produced promising findings, right now there just isn't enough evidence to conclusively state that L-Arginine is an effective treatment for ED. Does this mean that L-Arginine is worthless as a supplement? Of course not. Like many other dietary supplements, the fact that L-Arginine isn't proven to treat ED doesn't mean that it can't potentially have other health benefits. L-Arginine dosage for ED. Although research on L-Arginine and erectile dysfunction is mixed, some studies suggest that it may offer benefits for sexual health and performance. You can purchase L-Arginine supplements online, from your local drugstore, or from almost all health food stores. Because L-Arginine isn't an FDA-approved ED medication, no clinical trials have been carried out to work out the most effective dosage. Because of this, there's no suggested dosage of L-Arginine for ED or other health issues. However, research into L-Arginine's effects on erectile health and sexual performance generally involves a dosage of 2.5 to 5 grams of L-Arginine taken orally. If you're considering using L-Arginine, make sure to follow the usage instructions provided with your supplement. Do not exceed the recommended dosage listed on the supplement label.